It was Christmas Eve 2002, in the quiet city of Modesto, California. Holiday lights glowed in the windows, carolers filled the streets, and everyone was preparing for the most magical night of the year. Laci Peterson, who was 27 years old at the time, was full of life and 8 months pregnant. She was expecting a baby boy, already named Connor. She had everything ready for his arrival. His nursery painted blue, the crib assembled, and tiny clothes folded neatly in drawers. She and her husband, Scott Peterson, seemed like the perfect couple. They were young, attractive, and living what looked like the American dream. A beautiful home, a loyal golden retriever named Mackenzie, and a baby on the way. But by nightfall, that dream would shatter. Kindly sit back to listen to this touching story of Laci Peterson, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button for more epic stories. That morning, Scott told police that Laci planned to walk the dog before going Christmas shopping. He said he left home around 9:30 a.m. to go fishing at the Berkeley Marina, about 90 miles away. Later that day, a neighbor found Mackenzie wandering outside, leash still attached but no Laci in sight. The Petersons' cars were in the driveway. The house looked untouched. By evening, panic had set in. Laci's stepfather called the police. Friends and family flooded Modesto, searching fields, alleys, and riversides. Volunteers passed out flyers with Laci's smiling photo, 8 months pregnant, wearing a white blouse. The entire city was looking for her. Scott appeared calm, too calm according to investigators. He gave interviews, begged for help, but his tone was detached. His eyes rarely showed emotion. Within days, the Modesto Police Department made a stunning discovery. Scott had been having an affair. The other woman, Amber Fry, came forward and told investigators everything. She said Scott told her he was single. He even told her his wife had died, before Laci was ever reported missing. The public turned against him overnight. What had once been a story of a missing woman became a story of betrayal and deceit. Detectives searched the Berkeley Marina where Scott claimed he went fishing. They found receipts showing he was there. They found hair fibers, a handmade anchor, and evidence that he'd bought a small boat just weeks before Laci vanished. But there was one chilling detail: Scott never told anyone about that boat. To the police, it was no longer a search for a missing woman. It was the hunt for a killer. 4 months passed with no sign of Laci. Then, in April 2003, the unthinkable happened. A couple walking their dog near the San Francisco Bay spotted something floating in the water. It was the body of a woman. Nearby, the remains of a baby boy washed ashore. DNA confirmed what everyone feared. It was Laci and baby Connor. The bodies were discovered less than a mile from where Scott had gone fishing on Christmas Eve. The timing, the place, the lies, everything pointed to one man. Scott Peterson was arrested on April 18, 2003. He was driving hundreds of miles away from Modesto with $15,000 in cash, multiple cell phones, camping gear, and his brother's ID. Prosecutors said he was running. During the trial, the evidence was mostly circumstantial, but it told a damning story. Scott had changed his hair color and car plates. He'd made romantic calls to Amber while police searched for his wife. The defense argued that Laci was kidnapped while walking her dog, but there was no proof of that. After months of testimony and national headlines, the jury delivered its verdict. Scott Peterson was found guilty of first-degree murder for Laci and second-degree murder for baby Connor. He was sentenced to death. However, his death sentence was overturned in 2020, and he now serves life in prison without parole. He maintains his innocence, while Laci's family continues to fight for justice and closure. More than 2 decades later, her story still lingers. A reminder that evil can hide behind a perfect smile. A wife, a mother, a life stolen on Christmas Eve. Sometimes the scariest monsters aren't strangers in the dark. They're the ones we already trust. The Peterson case gripped America. It wasn't just the crime, it was the image. A perfect suburban couple, destroyed from within. To this day, some still claim Scott's trial was unfair. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and please kindly subscribe for more true crime stories.